Let me post the stream real quick. All right. Alright, was you rocking? What's up? Oh no. It's my pleasure. Where that white jersey? Bring that real. You not home. Something I've been playing. All the shit that I've been through, I made my way about it. I do what I wanna do, what they gon' say about it. I say chasing down that money, I can't say without it. Bitches get to acting funny, I can't feel no way about it. That's just part of the game, my nigga. Try to stay away from love, bitches bring me pain, my nigga. I keep it moving, cause my heart won't let me stay attached. If I ever hurt you, apologize, but I can't take it back. Oh, he's salty. My niggas wish I could bring them back. I'm not here with us, all the thinking. Tired of thinking. Deep and they don't say no names. We from the streets, they don't play no games. This shit ain't gon' change. Hope for the best, but we expect the worst. Yeah, this shit my best and my last breath. Watch me bless the verse. We come from stepping first from where you get them weapons. But don't fear no man. We can throw them hands and throw these weapons. Word. All money and all recognition, every nigga. Running in 50 plus 50, nigga. Yeah, tell them we with me, nigga. You know he does it major. I'm feeling you with a player. Yeah.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive as we have MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
Up on that trying to get better. Shit, Jimmy, it ain't on me, my nigga. I go and get it, you ain't with it, you don't know me, my nigga. Putting up some bitch like some hoe, nigga. Get it. Let's get with me,
The season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 80. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
All right, my huevos. Let's ball out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw right away.
Let's go.
And the Jets pressure 2 matches.
I see you, Bosa.
Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
On second down,
let's go.
With Gibson. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in a win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Get it.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good work bringing that one back.
Let's go, D.
He picks up about 16 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
Tart.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And
let's go, D-Hop.
Down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground.
Oh, Manny.
There on the stop that time, Trevon Coley. The Jets in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground.
Oh!
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught.
Let's get it.
End zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's
go left that boy.
Right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson. They'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Hit that nigga.
3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. First carry now for Justice Hill. And able to get a
Let's go, Justice, you push.
40 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with Gibson, and he's got the 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let me get it.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Gibson again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Meanwhile, Jackson's
that was so
Dorsett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A Miami 1st down and a 14-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Gibson here running out of the gun. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
That boy tired, I know he is.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We here.
We here.
Plays each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, let me get that. Let me get that.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball
that nigga got the feet in.
Understanding where receivers are and positioning.
That boy
just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
All right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
Go.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time.
Let's go!
And he lost the football. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson.
Oh!
Gets it to Gibson.
Hit that boy.
Field across the 45. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Now Jackson.
Oh!
And that's complete. So the completion results there at 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. third down. Jackson.
Oh, good catch.
It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Jackson now.
Oh, my God. Guard that nigga.
Dolphins.
Damn.
CeeDee Lamb. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score
CeeDee out there
in the
cooking
final
this
minute
nigga.
of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite
that nigga blasted nigga.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jones throwing on first
down.
And
you gonna fall?
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw again.
Get out of bounds! Damn!
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This fielded right at the goal line.
That nigga out there hitting. Ah! I see you, my nigga. That nigga out there trying to wake shit up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Oh,
and they got the lead, CeeDee. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
From the 29, Jones sliding out of the pocket. And this
oh my God, Graham! What was that, Jimmy?
It's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. The connection made. It's Graham. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 135 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Get off me! Bang out! Oh!
Get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Burton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, here's Gibson again. He works his way forward for a couple.
They set that nigga ass down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down,
we here.
I'm
playing with us.
As he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete.
We here. We here.
And he's going to have a chance first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is single for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here.
Oh, give me that!
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception. And
this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Graham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here
blast that
nigga in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
That was yank.
We talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Let me get that!
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change in possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Jackson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jets have recovered. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
It's caught outright by Graham. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
245 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
Wow.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Now
I seen him.
Throw deep downfield. Inside the 25. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Why wouldn't you score? I don't get it.
There for Miami. 55
I'm confused.
yards. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm like, why wouldn't you score? I don't get it.
They've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught.
Okay.
Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
11 plays, 80 yards. That's a real drive right there.
To get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do if they come after this one. But the way that this game has gone, they can be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just looking at these guys. They've got it going today.
Why would you go out of bounds, man?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Damn.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.